Well, good afternoon, everyone. Absolutely amazing day. It's a Saturday afternoon, and the weather was so nice that I couldn't not come out for a ride. But more than that, I'm actually doing something specific today, which is testing a new camera setup. So, to date, I've only used my camera and recorded vlogs when I had my full face R9T on, but I bought an additional communications pack, and I thought I'd give it a go wearing my open face helmet and a boom microphone. I've got absolutely no idea at all how this will work, whether the audio will be usable. I suspect that it won't be, in which case you'll never hear this. But if it does work, then it will be a bit of a feat and an accomplishment, because I didn't think I would ever be able to do this. And it bothers me a lot because I tend to wear open face helmets at least 3/4 of the time I'm on a bike, and in the summer almost exclusively. Which is why in some cases there's been a long gap between videos on my channel, because I really do prefer being in an open face helmet. Yeah, I know it's dangerous, or at least, I should say it carries more risk with it than a full face, but it's just the way it is. I'm an adult and I can make choices in these matters, and that's the choice that I've made. So anyway, here I am testing this new setup. I'm heading into Hampstead, and then I'll ride through Belsize Park and Camden Town. They're all places from my childhood, actually, so any excuse to have a ride there is alright with me. But let me just say that it's busier out than I anticipated it would be. You would never think that we're still in a state of kind of partial lockdown. There's people everywhere, and not a great deal of signs of any kind of social distancing going on, so that's interesting. It's the first time I've been up in more of the heart of London, because I live on the outskirts, for a while now, and yeah, I'm a bit surprised. Come on then. So we're just heading up towards Whitestone Pond, which it's either the highest point in London or one of the highest 2 or 3. I can never quite work out whether the claim is genuine. And on the right, just coming up, is a very old pub called Jack Straw's Castle. And on the left is one part of Hampstead Heath. Right, so I'm going to turn left into Hampstead High Street now, which will lead us down into Belsize Park eventually, and then Camden Town. It's fairly quiet compared to a normal Saturday in this kind of weather, but there's still people about, I guess, with the bars and restaurants still closed. That's a big percentage of the sort of normal Hampstead clientele. Very quiet indeed. Bit of queuing, social distancing in evidence. Not entirely sure that people are sticking to 2 metres, but I guess that's their judgment. As opposed to my judgment. Just heading into Belsize Park in a moment. Again, in this weather, normally the bars and restaurants that line both sides of the road that would be heaving with customers. Whereas now, I imagine some might be open for a kind of takeaway service only. But the beauty of Belsize Park, which is sitting outside watching the world go by while you eat and drink, that's a thing of the past still. And it'll be a while yet before we see that return. Belsize Park. Yeah, there are places open. Not many. Eyes front, please. Oh. Glimpse of the city in the distance there. Not very far actually from where we are. Just up on the right there's the Roundhouse, quite a famous music venue. Haven't been there for decades. And this is Camden Town. Again, a real haunt when I was in my teens and 20s, one of the trendiest parts of London then, and very little has changed actually, not quite in the heart of it yet. Can't quite get past this bus though. Well actually I think probably I was a bit premature, this is more very edge of Camden. Always had a bit of a grubby look about it, Camden Town, but as I say, it was and has been for decades one of the kind of trendiest parts of London. So always busy, and I love it. Don't come up here very often these days because I'm just a bit too far out, really. I think this is what I want to do. I'm not 100% sure. Yes, it is. It's the famous Camden Lock Bridge you'll have seen in so many photos and Instagram feeds and videos. Markets closed, usually absolutely heaving, and you can't avoid the smell of burgers and Caribbean food and all sorts of sort of world food goodies, but not at the moment, sadly. Might pull over somewhere in a minute and have a vape. Just want to find a spot where I can park without any problems. And also not have to worry about people walking past me too closely, but that's easier said than done actually, but see what we can do. It's always a bit stop-start coming up here, and unfortunately filtering is risky because people just make snap decisions as to whether they're going to stop, park, turn off to the right, come out from the left. Yeah, it's really a little bit dangerous. Just see if I can park up here actually. Not ideal. However, that is. I am going to bid you farewell. So, thanks for watching. Hit the like button and the subscribe button. And stay safe. I'll see you next time.